Hi everyone, it's Debbie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm a reseller. I've been reselling on eBay for 21 years and Poshmark for 6 years. And today I wanted to talk about some major mess ups that I have made and how I handled each of them so that I did not have angry customers leaving negative feedback for me. I try really hard to not make mistakes and double check things, have a good inventory system, but things still happen sometimes. I've had a few mistakes this year, so I wanted to share them with you, hopefully so that you can learn from my mistakes. On these issues that I'm going to share with you, these were all on eBay. However, I would handle them the same way if it were on Poshmark. First item, I sold a pair of shoes. I had several pairs of brand new Dockers sandals, and I was in a hurry. I remember I was going out of town that morning. They were extremely similar, and I just have them lined up, the shoe boxes, against the wall. And so I just looked for the style number and the size, grab it and ship it out. I was in such a hurry that morning that I did not double check which style. I sent the right size, but not the right style. So the buyer gets the pair of shoes, lets me know that I sent the incorrect pair of shoes. Thankfully, I still had the correct pair. So what I did was I immediately apologized. I think that's one of the most important things. If you do something wrong, acknowledge it, tell them you're sorry, and try to do anything you can to make it right. And usually, I'll lose money on that one transaction, but to me, it's okay to lose the money on that one transaction because I'm preserving my account. I want to do everything I can to not get negative feedback. I'll pop up the message so you can see exactly what I said, but I apologize for sending the wrong pair of shoes, and rather than pay the shipping to get it back and have the buyer go through that much trouble, since it was my fault, I said just keep the pair of shoes and I will send the correct one out to you. So the buyer is happy. I solved the problem. He does have to wait a little bit for his shoes, but he is going to get the correct pair and he gets a bonus pair. So hopefully in that case, that makes him happy and will not leave negative feedback for me. He ends up getting the new pair of shoes and leaves great feedback. Before we move on to my next mistake, which is even worse, I want to show you some new Jeulia jewelry that I received, and I have a great giveaway also. The first item that I want to show you is this beautiful necklace. My daughter Sydney picked it out and I think it's just gorgeous. It is so sparkly. It's sterling silver with a white stone. It's so pretty and delicate. And personalize it. You can pick what type of material you want for the chain and for the stone. I picked the sterling silver and the white stone, and it's so delicate. It's just the right length. I love it. And then I got this bracelet. I had been eyeing this one. I love these bracelets so much that are adjustable so that they'll fit different sized wrists. And it's just beautiful. And I love it because I feel like it goes with my wedding ring. And I have some diamond earrings I love to wear that my husband gave me when we got married. And so I love this. I think I'll wear it all the time. So pretty. And then the next piece is this marquee cut sterling silver ring. And I picked this one up because you might have seen in earlier videos, I got this bracelet and I wear this all the time. And now I've been like stacking these. I think that looks really pretty. So it goes with that. And then I have a pair of earrings from Jeulia that I showed in an earlier video. And these I wear all the time. So pretty. So now I have a ring that matches the earrings and the bracelet. So I just love the Jeulia jewelry. It is such high quality. It's just beautiful. Every single thing that I get, I just fall in love with. For Black Friday, Jeulia is offering up to 70% off for a limited time. Plus they are offering my viewers an extra 20% off I'll put the discount code right here. So you can get up to 70% off plus an additional 20% with that code. And I told the person that I was working with at Jeulia that I'm giving away some of the pieces to my viewers because I have such great viewers. and they offered something really wonderful. They said, instead of me picking pieces and then letting you guys choose one that you would like, I'm going to let the winner pick whatever piece they would like, up to $100 limit. So I'll have a random giveaway where I choose someone in the comments, and then they will send the gift card to the winner, and then the winner can pick whatever they would like. So for the guidelines that they gave me for the giveaway, they said to participate in the giveaway, number one, follow Jeulia's official YouTube account. I will put it in my description box below, and I will also put a comment and pin it as the first comment. That way you can just go click on the link. Then they said, go to the Jeulia website through my link. I will also have a link for their website. So go through that link and select one product that you would like. Then take that product number. It's right under the title of the item. I'll pop up a screen and point an arrow at it, and put that number in the comment section. I think that's really neat, because then we can see when the winner wins the item that they will pick. I will do the drawing 1 week from today. I will pop up the date that I'm doing the drawing. So I thought that was great, because the winner can pick out exactly what they would like instead of select from the items that I had picked. Back to the video. The next item was a damaged item. I sold a pair of brand new swim bottoms. They sold for a good price, and I went to ship them, and I noticed that they had slid under the adhesive part of the clear bag. So I opened it up, and the adhesive had left a residue on the swim bottoms. So I was like, oh no, what in the world do I do? So I tried to just pick it off, but it was on there really good. So then I tried to scrub it. I took a damp cloth and some liquid Dawn and just kind of tried to see if I could get the residue off, and it actually made it look worse. So I was panicking. I decided the only thing that I could do was try to cut the tags off, stain treat it, soak it, wash it, and see if I could get that residue off, and now the new stain that I created also. So I tried everything that I could think of. I tried vinegar, alcohol, liquid Tide. I made a paste with OxyClean and tried to scrub it off with a soft toothbrush. Nothing was working. I tried using my fingernails to just pick that residue off. And although each thing seemed to work a little bit, I could just never get it completely out. So I decided to mix some water and a scoop of OxyClean, and I just let it soak for a little while. Again, it got a little bit better after that, but it was never perfect. Scrub it, I washed it, I did everything I could to try to get all of the residue off, and it left a stain, and there was nothing I could do about it. So I had to just contact the buyer, and I told them what had happened and that I was going to fully refund their order and just send it to them anyway, and maybe they could wash it again and it would come out completely. I apologize. I never heard back from them, which is great. I'd rather not hear back from them at all, not get negative feedback or have someone upset. So that one resolved just fine. I didn't get negative feedback. I didn't get positive feedback. However, I did receive a defect on eBay, which I think is actually a lot worse than a negative feedback, but there was nothing I could do. I made that mistake, so I get that defect. I have 3 over the last year. This transaction occurred in May, so I still have quite a while until it falls off, but I'm going to try to be extra conscientious to do a good job, and hopefully I do not get any more defects. It's the first time that has ever happened. I've been selling for 21 years on eBay and pre-packaging my items in clear plastic bags for almost the whole time. So probably 20 years I've been using those clear plastic bags. First time that's ever happened. So I will continue using those clear plastic bags because they do a lot more good than bad. They protect a lot of items. They keep the items from getting really wrinkled. I store my items in plastic containers. I feel like it just keeps them nice, neat, and organized. It was just a crazy thing that happened that it got caught up under the adhesive, but I am more careful now that I make sure that nothing is touching in that area. The next one was something that I had never done before. I sent one buyer 2 items, her item and someone else's item. So I had sold a tankini top to her, and then it was this men's rain jacket, and somehow her label had printed twice and his label didn't print at all. So luckily, she messaged me and let me know that she received the swimsuit top, but she also received a jacket. and was so nice and offered to send it back to me. So I was so grateful. I said, thank you so much. If you can mark it return to sender, that will be great. I'm going to refund your order for the trouble that this is causing you. She was so nice about it. Sent it right back. In the meantime, I messaged the guy that purchased the jacket, let him know what happened, apologized all over the place, let him know that I was going to refund his postage because it was going to take a little bit longer. He said, okay. I received the item back. I sent it on to him, and I ended up getting positive feedback from him. One thing that I've learned from selling online is most people are really nice, very understanding. I feel so bad when I make a mistake. I apologize. And a lot of buyers say things like, it's okay, you're only human, everybody makes a mistake, no problem. I have had a few angry buyers over the years. Usually it's not from a mistake that I make. It's usually from something else silly, like it's taking too long to get there, which is out of my control. And sometimes I think those difficult buyers are just going to be difficult, whether it is something that I do wrong or something that is out of my control. Most people are really nice. Another thing that I think is really important is to handle it right away. Do not put off contacting the person. When I think of it as a buyer, how would I feel if someone made an error and they waited a week to tell me and I didn't know what was happening with my item? I might be a little bit upset with that. But if they message me right away, they apologize, they say they're so sorry, they make an effort to do something to make up for it, I'm not going to be upset at all for something like that. So I find it's important to just treat buyers how I would want to be treated in the same situation, and it usually works out really well. Also, I have found that if I wait a little while, I really start stressing about it. I start getting anxious about it, and it's not good to be so stressed out like that. If I just handle it as soon as I figure out that I made a mistake, then it's over. I've taken care of it, and I can stop stressing on the anticipation of messaging that person. So if you make a mistake, just remind yourself that you are human, these things happen, and just do the best that you can to remedy the situation. So that is everything that I have for you today. If you are new and not subscribed, I would love to have you back. Just hit the subscribe button down below, and if you hit the notification bell, it will let you know when I release new videos. And if you enjoy these types of videos and wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, I would appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for watching, and everybody have a great day. Bye.